Introduce mo.
Hello, student. I'm really sorry for not being there today, no, but I was stranded, no. Anyway, uh, so last meeting we were able to discuss how to use shape twinning, no, and then the activity. So what I'm gonna show you right now is not all the time you're going to use shape twinning uh, in an animation, no? So sometimes you're gonna do classic twin, sometimes you're gonna do the traditional method, no? Imugin siyang drawing on isa-isa. Now, what I'm about to show you guys is what you're going to do if you're going to mix, no? The two methods, no? Or ways to animate, no? Example, mo apply ka katong shape twinning. And then after that, what I'm gonna do, sir, if I'm gonna use the classic twin. Now remember, use shape twinning if you're going to transform something, no? Just like what you've been doing before. Then, pag mga directional movement gali na siya, horizontal, vertical, diagonal, rotational. So, go for classic twinning. All right? Sige, let me remove my face. All right. I have a blank screen here. So example, I'm gonna create an animation here. Let me just change back the workspace to, yep. All right, there you go. Now I can see the properties. So again, I'm gonna make a line here, size 15. All right, it's enough for me. Object drawing is on. There you go. Now, sabihin natin ato siyang pakiay-kiayo, no? So you already know how to do that. Insert keyframes, F6. Then let's say I want to bend it towards my right side. Then instead of pressing F6 here, I'm gonna demonstrate how you can copy a frame or if you want to copy a keyframes, no? Instead of right clicking, copy frames, then right click to where you want to paste the new keyframe, then paste frame. Ayan. Automatic na assign duplicate sa imong first key drawing or keyframe, right? So I'm just gonna move forward here. Then again, I'm gonna copy the first keyframe. This is my key drawings, no? Then I want to go back to straight line. So instead of F6 na po diha, then I'm gonna edit this. As much as possible, guys, if you can copy your animation, then do it, no? Copy it, all right? Or copy the keyframes to copy the key poses niya or key drawings, no? So in this case, I'm gonna copy this again, but instead of right-clicking copy frame, I'm gonna do this. Skip, skip, skip to deselect your selection here below sa timeline. So select first the keyframe that you want to copy like this. Hold Alt, then drag, then release first the left click before releasing the Alt. So I'm going to release my left click right now. There you go. Then release the Alt key. There you go. Now I have additional key drawings here. Number 4, using that method. No, ikaw na um, ikaw na bahala di ana kumbaga. Right. Next step is we want to arrange the distance between key drawings to determine the the speed of your animations, right? So let's go there. So to do that, there are two ways that you can do. Example, first, sabihin natin, sir, I want to, this animation, I want to animate this, no? So remember, in animation, pair na siya, the farther the other keyframes uh, from each other, the slower your animation becomes, the the closer the difference between two key drawings, the faster your animation becomes. All right. Or in traditional animation, the more drawings you're going to draw, in between, creating a smooth animation and slower, no? And then the closer lagi, the fewer drawings that you're going to draw, and then mas faster siya. All right. So to do that, pwede tag i-click na ko ni. Then you press F5 to extend the exposure, no? Adding blank frames here, no? Exposure kumbaga. Ayan, F5, 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 F5. So gusto na kong diya lang taman. So you can do that. Or you can select. Now in this case, I'm not gonna select the third keyframe. Gusto na ko dungan kanang duha, no? So remember how to highlight a keyframe, no? Point, then drag. Never do this. Click, adisir ka mag-drag, alright? Never do that because instead of highlighting, you are moving a keyframe to a different position then, guys. So, big no-no. So, highlight. I'm gonna highlight the two keyframes by point, click and drag. There you go. Then I can drag it again and move to a new position like that. So either way ninyo guys, no? So I'm just gonna push it F5, 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 F5 like so. Now, if you want to remove a frame, like sir, I want to make my animation a lot faster, or I want to to make it so man, I want to remove the frames. So remember, if you want to remove a frames, let me go back. All right, if you want to remove the frames, ang imo lang buhaton, you highlight the frames like this. Frames, no? This is keyframes, so frames. Right click sa highlighted frames and then you have this remove frames command. Remember the shortcut key, Shift F5. If you can memorize it, do it, no? So it's much easier. So example, I want to remove 5 frames here. I highlighted that frames, Shift F5. There you go. Ayan. No? So, ni duol na siya, creating that effects nga mas paspas siya mo balik, no? Let me select this one again. Let me remove another frames using shortcut key. Shift F5, 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 F5. Ayan. So, remember, ni duol na siya, no? So, that is my timing, no? All right, next. Unsa to? Class as shape twinning. Right click in between, shape twin. You can also add easing in, easing out here, no? If you want easing in or easing out, it's up to you guys. Oh, sorry, mali. Did I click shape twin? Ayan, shape twin. All right, shape twin. Ayan, there you go. There you go. What happened, man? Why it disappear? All right. Bala ka rang punta. All right. Anyway, so that's easing in, easing out. Easing out will create an animation nga it start very fast, then it will slow down once closer na siya sa destination, no? So in this example, padung 15, all right? So notice this. There you go, no? More siya, quick siya mo push to the right. Now easing out, easing in is the opposite, no? Slow siya. There you go. See? Slow mo, then kahit lang siya, oh, gradually speed up. All right. So it's up to you guys. So let me just put some easing out, and then here easing in, then right click, easing out, out, out. There you go. So there you go. Okay. So karon, what if my next animation will be, yes sir, nag-shape twinning na ako. That's what we are doing earlier, no? Before our assignment. I don't know how many of you submitted already, ah. So make sure to showcase that you know how to use shape twinning na using that based on that assignment. All right. Now, what if I want to rotate this stick from the bottom area here, no? Once it comes to rotation, mga guys, uh, it's hard for the shape twinning to do that. So we will be using classic twinning method. So to do that, all I need to do lang is I'm gonna create a new layer. I'm gonna copy this keyframe, hold Alt, drag it up like that. Notice I have two keyframes on top. Then, remember pag classic twin, the most important thing before the most important step before you start animating using classic twin, you need to convert your object into a symbol, no? So, unsay button? F8. Yan. F8. There you go. So, paano na to? Stick. Leave it graphics for now. Click OK. That's it, no? And then again, all your symbols are placed inside the library panel, no? Library panel, guys. Yeah, let me go back. Now, remember the dot in the middle, guys? That is what we call an anchor point or registration point. Diha magbase ang object or computer kung asa mo rotate ang imong object or shape. No? So I want to modify it by moving it down here so that once I rotate this shape or object, it will rotate from this point, not in the middle. No? So to do that, I'm going to use Q or free transform tool. There you go. Free transform tool, Q. And then notice, kanang lingin nga puti, I can now move it to a different position. Alright? Ang purpose ng ginatawa na guys is that if we're going to rotate it, there you go. You can see that where the shape rotate, no? So kung asa na pitong anchor point nimo, alright? So that's what I want. Now remember, one thing that you need to remember also, adjusting that registration point should be done at the start of your animation. Now, once you start adding keyframes and keyframes and keyframes, there will be consequences, no, if you move that again. So please do not move that registration point when you are animating na. So make sure you decide where your registration should be placed before you start animating, no? Especially pag character animations. All right, padayon ta. So I'm done converting to symbol. Now I can use classic twin. Example, let's say up to 8 frame, F6. I'm gonna use classic twin here. Now notice, if I want to rotate it 360-degree, instead of moving it manually here, manu-manuon ta nag-rotate diha, na option din ni guys, just click somewhere in your frame below where your classic twin is. Nasa baba dito na i-rotate. Sa properties, na i-rotate. No? I'm gonna go for clockwise. Kanang 1 diya, that's the number of rotation count. So, pasabot from 36 to 80, this object will rotate once only. No? If you click 2, again, you know what happened. It will rotate 2 times. So now you have this example, no? Ayan, no? Nag-shape twinning ko, then it continue to a classic twinning na nag-rotate siya. Okay? So what if I want to go back to kuan, to a shape twinning, like I want to bend it again, even bend na po na ko siya, pasaysayo na po na ko siya, nakasimbol naman na siya. Don't worry, no? Okay, it's organic, no? So all you need to do is create a new layer. I'm gonna copy the last keyframe again, like this. Let me remove my face. Hold Alt and then click. That's how you copy, the shortcut way to copy frames. Ayan. Karon, before ko mag-shape twinning, remember, this is a symbol. Ayan, no? If I click this, na instance of stick, object. So we want to remove the symbol first before we can go back to shape twinning. Remember, ang condition ni shape twinning, guys, you can animate shape twinning pag shape siya. See that? Object shape. See the difference? Na dotted mesh. If I click the third layer ng keyframe, no? Second keyframe niya. See that? It says graphic stick and then notice the difference visually. Walang dotted mesh diha. So to remove the symbol, all you need to do is break it apart. Control B. Right click at dito yan, no? Break, where is it? Break apart, guys. Ayan, no? Break apart. Click that. Once you saw this dotted mesh, you can create, oh my God. Ayan. Break it apart. All right. Okay. So look what happened. There you go. So it's dotted mesh na. I can bend it again. So it's a, I'm gonna make an animation here, F6. I'm gonna animate like that. Then another copy here. Oh my God, mali. All right. I'm gonna bend it upward like that. No? So mura siya og. Ooh, where is it? Wait for it. Oh my God, oh my God. Up, I'll click, break apart. There you go. All right. Now notice in Adobe Animate, it creates a duplicate below here. So don't worry about it, guys. Ha? That's how Animate works. Ayan. So it will go up. Hopefully, I'm going to add shape twinning. By the way, if you notice, I highlighted this frame. Then right-click shape twinning. That's another way to make it faster. No? Since I'm going to add the two animation here, the two pairs, using shape twinning. So, ayan. All right. So that's what I want. So that's one of the topic that I want to discuss today, guys. I want to show you that you can use the classic twinning and shape twinning in combinations, no? So just understand how your animation works, what you want to happen to your animations, and then apply those twinnings, no, to realize whatever idea you may have. Okay, so I hope klaro na siya. If it's too fast, please rewind the video and then listen it again. And then what I want you to remember here is you can use both shape twinning and classic twinning at the same time. Just remember lang to, like what happened here, I started with shape twinning. This is shape. Pag abot ka sa classic twin, now you need to convert that into a symbol. Just create a duplicate lang. Similar to your previous keyframe, put it in a different layer. Remember, everything that moves should be separated, in a different layer. Okay? Ayan. All right. Now, why did I explain this? Because next week, I want you to create a lyric video like kanang sa YouTube gani nga makita mo kanang karaoke no nga naay lyrics nya nang magdagan and so on, no? So that's what I want you to do the entire for the entire week next week. All right? So before that, let me uh explain more. All right? So I'm gonna create a new file. Let me remove myself. I'm gonna create a new file again. I'm gonna delete the previous one. Later na lang. Alright. So, lyrics. So, let us start. Example lang. We want to animate text, right? Okay, maghimo lagi mo ka ng karaoke video, no? So, definitely, you're going to use text. So, press T or type tool. Now, again, I told you many times, if you're going to write a paragraph, you need to click and drag to create a box like that. Then you can write. That is a paragraph. Pero kung title gali na siya, guys, please do not drag it. Just click it once and write the text, the title you want. No? So straight line na siya. You can create another paragraph by pressing enter and so on. Okay? So please remember that. Click or i-drag ba na ko, sir? So in this case, I want to create a two example, hello world. Okay? So i-click na ko ang
One and
kasa.
one.
Don't worry kung gamay or dako. Just write the letter hello. There you go. After writing a letter, go back to your selection tool. Then that's the time you want to manipulate the settings, no, sa imong properties panel here. So like sinuwatan, there's the sinuwatan here. Ang kadakon niya, ayan. If dili na gali siya mag-drag like what happened now, it's 96, the biggest. You can type it and force Adobe Flash to make it bigger. And again, you can always manipulate it, guys. All right. That's what I want. I'm going to change the color as well. All right. Guess what? Now, if as much as possible, para dili na ka mag-change sa mga settings, no, sa imong font, uh, if you can copy it, no? Like example, world, pareha lang sila design. So, I'm gonna copy it, click and drag using Alt key, hold Alt key, then drag the word hello, left click, or release your left click, and then next is your Alt key. That's another way to copy and paste a shape, an object, no? Or again, the usual. Right click, copy, right click, paste, paste in place or paste in the center. It's up to you guys. Yeah. Now, once I copied it, I can easily double click it, change that to my next word. And then, as you can see, pareha silang settings. No, you don't need to alter it again and again and again. At least nakaset up na sa imo, no? So, ayan. All right, let me just fix it a little bit. There you go. Quiet. All right. Next, how do you animate this? So, what we're going to do is, we're going to create a video, guys, nga katong karaoke. And then, while the music plays, mugawas ang inyong letter, unya, kuluran ninyo ang letter to set the timing, kumbaga ba, no? Kay, like what I said atong previous now ang klase, we are not all singers, so we don't know where to start singing and reading those words. So, much better itong naagi color-color, no? Kaysa atong wala lang ba. So, how are you gonna do that? First, you need to know how to animate the text. Simple lang. Katong gihapon inyong nahibaw-an kaganina, no? So, like example, I want to animate my lyrics nga move upwards siya, like hello moving up, then world mo pataas from mo siya mo move upward ba, no, from this position, kumbaga. All right, so based on that concept, I need to create two keyframes. One is mag-start sa baba, and second keyframe should be in this place, kumbaga, no? So let's do that. But before that, unsa may gamito nimo ani nga tweening, shape or classic tween. Now remember, you're moving it. So meaning it's directional. Mag-classic tweening ka di ani. And then before you start adding blah 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 dinhi sa imong timeline, you set this up muna. So unsa to yung una pinaka-importante pag mag-classic tween, convert this words or text into a symbol. Ayan. Hello. Alright. Oh my God. Wait. Okay. F8. Hello. There you are. Ayan, no? So, notice, ayan, this is a text. Here, it is a symbol na, meaning I can use this in an animation. Now, para maisa lang akong discussion, sir, what if individual words ang akong i-animate? If you want to do that, you can break this apart. Break apart. Voila. Now, if you notice, from one box, multiple text boxes na, no? Na siya individual box, each character. So, if that's the case, I can move that around. Now, I can rotate it if I want to. The point there is, if you want to animate the letter or the character individually, then you just break it apart once and then you'll have this kind of output. See? Now, the problem is, sir, do I need to convert this into a symbol individually?
Yes.
The answer is yes, no? But I would not recommend the method we did sa imong hilong word. Nga imong gi-click, nga imong gi F8, and then ana-ana, no? So, in other words, imo siyang i-click ning W, i-F8, i-click nimo ning O, F8, ana. It's a very tiring method, no? So, ang atong buhaton, we will try a different method nga. We'll let the computer convert these letters into different symbols, no? Uh, for the sake of our discussion, I'm gonna remove the symbol sa imong hello para I can easily discuss it to you guys, no? All right. So I'm gonna let me remove my camera. All right. So to remove the symbol, I'm just gonna break it apart. Break apart. Control V is the shortcut key. Ayan, notice na what na itong murag dot. And then here, I can say object already. And then, ang akong buhaton karon, let me go back sa library. I'm gonna remove that symbol just in case lang, no? There you go. Sige. So, I have that set up. Now, remember, if you're going to animate, guys, ningon ko before, you need to separate each object to its own layers, no? But in this case, naisa lang sila. Now, I can do this. Create a new layer. Cut. Paste in place. Pangalan ako sa W. Do the same thing. Plus, right click, cut, click here, paste in place. That's O. You do that, that's okay, but it will take you a lot of time. So instead of doing that, if you want to distribute all the objects here, ngayon mo nakitaan karon, into its different layers para ma-manipulate mo siya individually or separately. To do this, imo lang i-highlight sila tanan by dragging and making a box nga masulod siya, or the easiest way to do that is i-select nimo ang keyframe, it will select all the objects inside, or Control A. Now, once you selected all, ang imo lang buhaton guys, i-right click, na kayo makita diyan, distribute to layers. Ayan. Distribute to layers. Look at this side, no? Look at what happened. That's only one layer, no? Layer 1. Look what happened. If you're gonna distribute it, right click, distribute to layers. Voila, no? Ayan. Notice? Ayan. Na hello. And then we have those letters here. Ayan. So, nana sila individual layers. Okay? Now, unsa to yung gimension ka ganina katugaling mag-convert isa-isa, instead of converting it individually para maka-classic twin na ta guys. Ang akong buhaton ron, i-select na ko tanan, Control A. Remember, it's now separated into its own layer. Ang buhaton lang nimo, right-click din imo lang siyang i-click ning create classic twin. Automatic butangan nimo siya twinning nga classic. What will happen diyan na, click, you must convert, yes, okay. There you are. Now, sa animate lang na siya guys, no? Automatic siya, it added 24 frames exposure. But in your program, if you're using Adobe Flash, it will just become like this lang, no? Mublo lang na siya. Like that. Isa lang siya ka-frame. The point lang niya, if you click now, notice it's now called graphic symbol niya. Twin 1 ang pangano. Ayan, no? Twin 7, Twin 6, 5, 4. No? Kung imo tanaw ng library, look at that, no? See? Iyang gihimuan din directly og symbols. In that case, we can create the animation na. Unsa to? Example, I want to animate, sir, ang hello gikan sa taas munaog. So, all I need to do is hello. Then, unsa kadugayon ako, sir? Mga 25 frames. Gikan siya sa taas. Remember, that's 1. Padulong, 25. Ayan. Now, anong nawala tong world? Because again, you only have 1 frames, no? So, ang world, gusto po na ko gikan sa ubos niya mag-start ang WOR and so on and so on, okay? So, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna click this keyframe. Asa ko mag-start? After na sa hello, sir. Okay. Here. After sa hello is here. Okay. Or after mga gingon. Okay, diha na lang. Alright. So meaning, frame 1, padung 25 blank. Then, makita na dayon ang world pag abot sa 26. Now, don't worry kung nawala ang hello because, again, look at this. It's blank. So, I'm just gonna extend it up to 4 seconds. F5. There you go. Now, I don't like seeing this kind of thing like, nganong mag-classic twin pa man ka nga, wala man kay animation din he. You're just gonna extend exposure naman or visibility sa imong uh, object. Let me remove my face. Wala mo my face there. All right. So, tanggalan na. Right-click, remove classic twin. There you go. It should be na ang color, no? There you go, no? Karon, mag-add lang ko another keyframe like, ako papaspason lang, 35. F6. Then, if you notice guys, no, pag mag-animate kag text, we want to animate them at once. Ana ba? Again, let me go back, no? Instead of clicking individually like this, like this, like this, like this. Ayaw, madugay ta, no? So, do it at once. Highlight. Then, F6. There you are. Then, I'm gonna change the first position sa baba, no? Baba. Let me highlight everything na lang para sinatanan mo baba. And to make it more exciting, I'm gonna do some editing here. Like, I'm gonna rotate this, somewhere here, rotate that, somewhere here, rotate here, here, there, even bigger. Then rotate in the other direction, smaller, or maybe bigger yapon. All right. So now we have this animation. Like that, no? Wala siya na. Musaka siya. Let me add some easing out. Easing out. There you go. Then again, add frames. Kasi after 35, may 36 pa. But notice, blanco na yan, so it will disappear. So I'm gonna add frames here. I'm gonna remove the twin because there's no animation there. Enter. There you go. No? There you go. Now, if you want to create nga effects nga, di siya magdungan-dungan, no? Mag-start ang W una. So again, just look at your timeline. I'm just gonna move the keyframes. Nga mura siya hagdan-hagdan. There you go. There you go. Ayan. Oops. Wala ko na-appeal. Oops. There you go. Ayan. Notice na kuan. The order. L-O-R-E. Alright. Ayan. Siya na. Alright. Let me add a keyframe here. Para whatever I'm gonna do, starting from here, it will not affect the previous keyframe. Ayan. That's my animation, no? So, classic twin lang. Now, what if I want to create, okay, let me test it now. So, that's my animation. Hello world. Now, what if lyrics na siya, guys? Now, paggawa sa text, I want to add colors inside the hello, then world. Okay, just like a karaoke ba? Now, you will be using this what we call masking. All right. So masking is simple. If you know, if you're familiar with Photoshop, definitely you hear masking a term. But if not, as simple as this. In default, the only visible area sa yung project is the stage. The white stage, the white bond paper, like this. The one that you're seeing right now, right? Okay. Beyond that, like what happens sa world, we put the world word and hello word outside the stage. Notice, mura siya nisulod. So, the same thing rapod na sa mask. Instead of rectangle shape, if you want to alter the visibility sa imong stage, then you use a mask. Now, with that thought, ang atong buhaton, maghimo tag animation nga koloran natong hilong nga word pero sa sulod lang sa hello ang visibility niya. Alright? So let's try that. Let me remove my face. Para di mo ma-distract. There you go. Sabihin natin, starting frame 60, I will start my animation there. Right. So I'm gonna lock everything. Please try to do this. No, every time you're done with the layer, lock it to avoid any uh errors or ma-edit ni mo siya. So I'm gonna start on frame 60. F6. There you go. Why I F6 sa 60? Because I want to start there. Or else, pag mag-drawing ko, masulod na siya sa 1. And that's not what I want. So, 60. Now, maghimo lang kong animation using shape tweening nga tanggalon akong stroke. Say color sa atong kuan. Yellow. No, let's turn it to yellow like this. Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna make an animation to color the entire hello word. Hello. There you go. I can even start from that, or I'm gonna start from here. It's up to me, no? It's up to you guys. All right. Then, how long? Depende na sa timing sa imong kanta. But in this example lang, taman lang sa 80 siguro. F6. 60 gamay. Pag abot sa 80, ako na siyang i-resize using Q. Now, notice, kung sa inyo guys, it will resize automatically from the right. Mine is from the middle. I'm just gonna hold Alt to resize from left side, no? So, instead of center, gusto na ko from that side. All right. That's it. Add shape tweening. Then you have that animation na. Ding, 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 ding. Test movie. The problem is, what happened? Ang imong fill animation, instead of sa sulod sa hello, iyang gitabunan ng hello. Because, ang default visibility area lagi guys, ang visible area sa imong project, isang stage. Look, where did you put the shape? Rectangle shape. Di ba sa sulod sa stage? So if you want to alter the visibility area sa imong stage, magmasking ta. So I'm gonna rename this fill animation para mahibawan you guys. Now, I'm gonna make a mask on top. Mask. Wala kong na. Hello mask. Asa mag-start ang akong animation, ako itungod sa akong fill. Unsa may akong buhaton para ang kanang fill masulod sa hello. Maghimo lang kog shape nga por maghilo guys para nga himuon nato nga mask. I can easily do that by copy and pasting, no? Like this one. I know this is the hello object. So I'm gonna alt drag to copy the hello word. Let me just unlock it. Ayan, there you go. So, nanakoy hello. And then, I'm not sure if you need to break it apart up to shape. Let me try lang, be. I think you need to convert it, you need to break it apart before you can use it, guys, no? Pwede dili na di ay, no? Ayan. Or, let me just do this one na lang. After copying, I'm gonna break it apart. Right-click, break apart. Where's break apart? Ayan, nahimo na siyang text. I'm gonna right-click again. I'm gonna break it apart again. Ayan. Break it apart until such time nga mahimo siyang shape. Like that. See? Or again, just like what I did before, pwede na daw dili na siya i-break apart. No? The mask still works. So, it's up to you guys. No? For me, I'm gonna convert the shape into its basic shapes. You know? So, ayan. So, kana. Now, ang problema karon, nasa ibabaw ang hilo, nanapod sa ilalim akong fill. See that? So, I want to use this as a mask. So, to do that, right-click lang guys sa layer sa mong mask. Whatever layer underneath your mask will now be put inside the mask. So, i-click ta na. Notice this, no? Ni-indent siya. Ayan. Sa atong karaan nga version mo, gray na siya guys. Excuse me. No? Nasakit po ta, no? Giubo and then trangkaso. Okay. Alright. Okay. Balik ta. So karon, look at what happened. If I'm gonna see that, asa naman karon tong imong ayan. Yep. Let me just move a little bit up. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So notice, ayan oh, ang yellow makita karon sulod sa imong hilo na lang, no? Instead of okay. Instead of that, nag-add tag mask. Say shape sa mask. Hilo. I'm gonna color it para makita ninyo. Ang mask, by the way, guys, it doesn't matter on say color, no? It won't matter because mask is used as a base where you want other objects to be visible, no? So, even though nag-red ko diha, guys, once I lock this and preview my mask, ayan. So, katong fill animation mo yung nakita. That's it, no? So, inana ang buhaton ninyo pag maghimo mo sa inyong lyric video nga murag karaoke. So, inana siya. All right? I-timing lang nimo siya. So, again, I'm gonna demonstrate again once more. I'm gonna do the world. So, I'm gonna add another layer. Now, uh, I hate doing it over and over again nga naa may masayo, no? So, what I'm gonna do, guys, is this. I'm gonna copy the fill animation, this one. I'm gonna put it on the new layer, fill world. Oh, fill world. So I'm gonna copy this animation and I'm gonna put that here. So again, remember Alt drag, voila. So sa fill world, let me lock this. Sa fill world, ayan no, nasa no. The problem now is this, sir. Dapat sa world na siya mo enlarge. Not the hilo. Kay gi-copy raman nato na siya mo nang nasa sa hilo, guys, no? So probably ang buhaton niya na ay okay ra na. So i-click ta ni sir, ako na inaog. Nya i-click na ba na ko ni sir? Ako na po inaog diha, no? So by the way, sidetrack lang ta, if you want to check your animation and you want to edit your animation, guys, go to where your key drawings are. Okay? Like this. Like this, no? Like this. Mutungod yung ka sa mga keyframe, ayaw intog tungod sa mga frames nga blanco, ha? Pag mag-edit ka. So, balik ko. Alright, so again, no, gi-click na ko na, then akong giutro, then gi-click na ko ni, ako siyang giutro din, no? Maybe akong padak-an na siya like that, padak-an ako diha, ana. Alright? So, that's the usual way. But, there's another method. No? Let me undo it again. Let me remove this. Right click, clear keyframe, remove my face. Again, use nato to highlight, copy and paste. Now, if you want to edit the position of these two objects nga naa sa separate key drawings, natay gitawag guys of edit multiple frames. No, where's that edit multiple frames? Yun lang. Where's the edit? Ayan. Edit multiple frames. This one. Sa inyong icon, sa inyong Adobe Flash, ikatulo siya nga icon tapad sa onion skin, no? So, edit multiple frames. Ang buhaton lang ni mga guys, pag edit multiple frames, kanang bracket nga ni gawas sa ibabaw, imo lang siyang isulod ang duha ka keyframe, like what happened right now. I-click ang layer para ang duha ka keyframe ang selected. Then you can move them at once na dayon like what happened here. Ayan. No? Ana siya guys, no? Like that. Then I'm gonna disable it. Look what happened. Nana siya sa baba, delete some. Then I'm gonna tweak this a little bit na lang. I'm gonna move this back. Then this one, I'm gonna enlarge it like that. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So ano lang, no? Unsay next step para makita karon sa sulod lang sa world imong fill animation, I'm gonna make a mask. World mask. I'm gonna copy the world. Now, kani siya guys. Sir, what will you do here nga? Let me unlock everything. What will you do here, sir, nga nakaseparate man na siya? Simple lang. I-select na ko tanan. Control C, copy. Lock na ko na pod. Asa na ko ibutang? Dini sa bag-o nga layer. Dini sa 95. Pagsugod. Ako lang siyang i-right click, paste in place. There you go. See? Excuse me. There you go. Then I'm going to change the color or I'm going to break it apart. Control B or right click, break apart. Right click, break apart until mabalik siya pagka-shape. Then I'm going to change the color para lang makita niyo yung difference. There you go. That's my mask. And this is my animation. And then nasa baba ang world, no, katong naka-letter. So, now I think I'm ready. All I need to do na lang guys para kanang yellow nga animation or kaning fill nga animation musulod sa world, ako tanang i-mask. Right click, mask. There you go. Yan, no? So, let's start playing it.
Teacher, wet ba?
That's it. Then, kay karaoke, no? Ayan. Alright, so that's how you create this kind of animation. You can go and be creative like sa inyong project, sa inyong assignment next week. While nag-color ang letter, ang lyrics nimo, magbutang ka din, nag-ambak-ambak ba nga lines or a ball to indicate the timing. Okay, mukanta po ka, ana, sabay, by words. So, ikaw na butang di ana guys. So, try to research mga YouTube videos nga na ay karaoke. And then, yun sa nila, unsay design nila, no? But ang ako lang isulti ninyo, kay lyric video man na siya, or i-karaoke man na siya nga purpose, no? Dapat visible ang text, okay? Dili dapat gagmatoy. So, try to use bold word, like what you are seeing right now, para nga klaro ka siya, no? Nya pag color pod, klaro pod siya. All right? I hope klaro na siya. If the video or discussion is too fast, please go back and review again until you get the point that I'm making, no? Okay. Last thing na lang. How will you add sound, all right, sa inyong project? So, all you need to do lang, guys, is create a layer, a blank layer lang. I'm gonna name it soundtrack. There you go. Then, ang imo lang buhaton, you decide. Pag start sa project, mo play din ng sound or napakay intro gamay sa imong video before you start playing the sound. So it's up to you guys, ha. So example, sir, I have an intro around 1 second. Sige, mag-click ko din karon, mag F6 ko diha na ko ibutang ang sound. Dili dito sa 1. Alright? So, example lang na siya. So, in this case, I'm gonna start the music or sound at the very beginning. So, I'm gonna click this one. Now, once you place your frame, kung asa na siya ibutang, you have a new layer for it. Import your sound by doing this. File, import to library. Then, I'm gonna look for my sound. This one. Nothing happened. What you want to do is go to your library. Then you can see now your sound file. Let me preview it.
You're late to work. Who gives a fuck?
So sound up.
It's your life, bitch.
Alright. So kana siya, no? Once you have that sound, all you need to do na lang is put this sound into your project. And to do that, again, balik na sa imong layer. I want to start from the very beginning. Mo nang ako i-click din birahon lang ni mo ning sound padulong sa imong stage. That's it. There you go. Nana kay mga sound file diha, no? Now, one more thing after doing this. In default, excuse me. In default, let me remove my face. You can't play your sound within the timeline. What you want to do after dragging the sound to your stage is this. click one of the frames, go to your properties, and change sync to stream. In Adobe Animate, naka-default man yun guys ang stream, pasabot, pag mo play it, you'll hear the sound, no? If you press enter,
You're late to work, who gives a fuck?
ayan, you can hear the sound. You can preview the sound, no? In default kasi sa other software, ang sound mo guys naka-event na. Event. Ayan. Pag naka sa middle sa imong timeline like this, pag imo nang enter, you can't hear the sound, no? And that's not what we want. Kaya mag-timing ba tag sound. Lyrics na to. So, mugawas na ng sound pag magsugod ka sa pinakasinugdanan. Ayan, no?
You're late to work, who gives a fuck?
Pero once you stop it, and then you play it again, ayan, you can preview that area ba. So, again, click the sound file, change the sync to stream. Para anywhere, you can hear your sound, okay? So, that's all for my topic this afternoon, no? Today's topic. So, I will be asking you to create a karaoke video, and then I want you to sana kana ganing create a karaoke video nga naay katong again naay mo fill color, then you can be creative, you can add graphics to it, you can add background animation sa gawas. It's up to you guys, no? Be creative na lang, okay? So inana ang inyong buhaton for the entire week. Next week, you have 2 laboratory schedules that you can use, no, to work on this assignment. Ang deadline ani will be on Sunday, okay? Now, one more thing, pahabol. Okay. So, here's the step, ha? Para di kayo mo malibog. So, again, I want you to use full HD. 1920 by 1080 ang resolution guys, gamiton para HD siya. Alright, then frame rate is 24 or 30, I think 30 na lang, no? 30 FPS. Then create. Okay, so dako na siya guys. Show frame. Now, unsa may una buhaton nimo ani? Ayaw to yung ditsog animation, blah, blah, blah. What you want to do first is make sure you have your audio file. Okay? So again, sabihin natin na kay audio file, no? Napakoy additional information, ana. Audio file. So file, import, di ba? Mo gibuhat, import library, no? Voila. Na kay sound. Check natin.
You're late to work, who gives a fuck?
There you go. Now, I'm gonna rename this sound. Ibutang sa ninyo ang sound sa inyong project. Okay? You insert first your sound file to your project to view the entire duration of your animation. Kay magbase man ka sa imong sound karon kung unsa ka kadugayon, right? So, let's try it. So, I'm gonna drag. So, ito pag-insert, i-drag ni mo ni padulong diha. There you go. Then, I'm gonna insert frame, F5, until such time nga makita na ko ang pinakatumoy. There you go. Yes. 44 seconds. There you go. Shift F5. There you go. So, inana kataas akong animation buhaton. Once you did this, mag-blocking din ka. What I mean sa blocking is, find where the lyrics changes ba. Example.
You're late to work.
Alright. Asa dapit, nigawas ang first
You're
lyrics.
late to work, who gives
Around
You're late to work.
mga 30, 35?
You're late to
30. Ayan. So karon dinhi ko sa 30 mag F6 ko. Ako sa ibutang tong lyrics. Unsa yung lyrics niya ato? You're late. Let me just view my kuan guys, no?
You're late to work, who gives
you're late to work. You're late to work. All right. You're late to work. So that's the kuana. So I'm gonna you're late to work. Ikaw na punto-punto di unsa ni pag-design imong kuan ha. Ang imong font ha. So my point here guys is ako siyang and I capitalize it all. Capital all. Paragraph, option, filter, plus, wala. All right. All caps. Anyway. So you're late to work. Ganon. Be?
You're late to work. Who gives a fuck?
Ayan. So
You're
you're
late to
late
work.
to
Who
work.
gives?
Ang next line ako would be,
You're late to work. Who gives?
who gives a fuck? You're late to work. Who gives a fuck? All right. I'm gonna insert another layer. And then,
You're late to work. Who gives?
mga around 55. Look at here.
Work. Who gives a fuck?
45.
To work. Who gives a fuck? You're late to work. Who gives a fuck? You're late to work. Who gives a fuck?
Around 50, no? 50.
Late to work. Who gives a fuck?
Or 55.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, 55. So, except F6 na po ko diha. I'm just gonna copy my word here. Alt, drag. Then I'm gonna this. Na yan? Who gives a... There you go. Alright. So, i-blocking lang sa, mag-blocking lang sa ka, guys. Ha? Blocking. Kay musamot kasakit inyong ulo unsaon niyo pag. No, maybe mag-layout na lang po ka diha like I want my words in the middle like that. Naka-center. Center. In here naka-center pod ang akong paragraph. Sorry, paragraph here. Center, right. All right, center. Okay. Halang. Oh, anyway, kamo ni bala na guys, no? Pangitan mo ko di mo center siya. Anyway, I can do better but ano lang. No? So, blocking lang, nag-blocking lang ka, no? Alright.
You're late to work. Who gives a fuck?
So, do the same thing sa entire song nimo. I-block ta na nimo ang lyrics. Once you block everything, like example, pag abot ni like,
You're late to work. Who gives a fuck?
oh, here, sa 85, mga wa na siya, so F7. Oh, ano lang.
You're late to work. Who gives a fuck?
At least once you block all your lyrics, then you can focus on animating na like, am I gonna make this a symbol? Ako ipalupad diha and so on. Ikaw na itansya diha nga matiming gihapon nimo tanan ha. You add katong color sa sulod while nagkanta, no? And so on guys. Okay? So, that's how you are going to create your lyric video na imong karaoke video assignment na to guys for next week. All right. Now, another instruction is this. Later on, check your Google Classroom. Mag-post ko dito og assignment where you're going to write the name of your song. Gusto na ko guys, maghimo mo ka ng karaoke video sa mga bago and latest songs. Okay? Now, here's what we're going to do. Dapat, walay vocals atong sound. So, to make it easier for you guys, maghimo kog assignment sa Google Classroom. Unya, it's a Google Sheets na inyong mga pangan dito. Then, you're gonna write the name of the title of the songs that you're going to create. Unya, butang ipog link sa YouTube kung asa dapit na nimo na natukuha no. So, magbutang po yung column nga YouTube link. Then, dito nimo i-paste ang YouTube link. Why? Because what I'm gonna do guys is this. By Sunday, pag-check na ko sa Google Sheets, akong i-download inyong sound, unya, tanggalon akong vocals pala nga ang mabilin lang yun, katulang instrumental. No? Para pang karaoke siya. You get it? All right. Now, kung paspas yung istorya, please rewind it a little bit. So, inana ang atong buhaton. Now, why mag-type mo dito sa Google Sheets? Because, naatanan section dito guys, inyong mga pangalan, pag naway makitaan nga pareho galing mo title sa inyong song, please do not use it anymore. Ha? Kay redundant na. So, first come, first serve. Okay? So, once the link is up, yan na kay song, immediately go there and then type the name of the song and then the link. Now, kung ikaw na late ka, yan na kay title sa song karon nga gusto himuan unya nanay nakauna, find another song na lang. All right? Okay. So, that's it for this meeting. I hope klaro ang akong discussion. Please review this video again if you are having a hard time. And then on next week, meeting will happen during our laboratory schedule. But instead, I'm just gonna ask you if you have any questions. If not, I'm gonna leave you alone to do your thing. All right, that's all. And again, I'm sorry I was not able to meet you guys. See you next week. Bye, everyone.